Good afternoon, and welcome to another rapid-fire version of Diatribes from the Voice of Doom. Now here's your ranting and raving host, Voice of Doom. Short explosion this time because I'm in a hurry. I'm going to do a very rushed episode because I need to leave for work in 22 minutes. So I'm going to try to post this without listening to it so that you can enjoy it while I'm at work. I wasn't going to do a diatribe this quickly. Turn the light on. But then I went around and did some errands and got some stuff done, and I was listening to the talk radio and I got infuriated again, and I'm going to have to really try to explain it to everybody. It's going to be more philosophical this time. Now, if you go to my very first diatribes and watch them all the way through, you will realize I've repeated the same thing over and over again, why we're doomed. This world is very complicated. We've made it very complicated with chemicals and with technology and all the amenities and all the inventions and all the things we've invented to make life better. But it gets more and more complicated. We can't keep up with the complication. Do you get it? It's all good if you have a hurricane and the government prints money out of whole cloth and they run to the rescue and give everybody money and fix everything up. It's all good if you have wars in some far-off land that the U.S. has to support with money made out of whole cloth. As long as it doesn't harm us personally, it's okay to do that, to perpetuate the building of this technology which is used to bomb people and kill everybody and destroy infrastructure. Now, they are offering $1,000 per person in the city of East Palestine for this mishap. The caveat, which people probably don't even read the fine print, is by cashing this check you agree to not pursue any litigation with our company. Now that train company's done, okay? But it doesn't matter because everything's going to be done soon. But they're over. All these people are not stupid. They got along fine without the $1,000. Now their home is poisoned and they'll have to deal with that. But the $1,000 ain't going to do it. So do not cash those checks. Now, the world has outgrown, the technology has outgrown our capacity to deal with it. If you're going to carry things on rail that are poisonous gases and chemicals, then you better damn well make sure that it's going to be done safely and that there's fail-safe, just like in elevators. If one thing snaps on an elevator, there's a certain thing, clamps come out, so the elevator doesn't go plummeting. There's fail-safes in planes, to where if one system goes down, then you compensate. And there's double, whatever the hell they call it. I can't remember the term. To where you have two systems, so that if one goes down, you got the other. You got a spare parachute in case the first one doesn't work. So we figure out ways to be safe, but if you let the infrastructure go and don't pay any attention, since there's been 1,000 derailments of trains this year, according to Buttigieg. I haven't heard of most of them, but now they're derailing all over the frickin' place. And they're blaming Orangey. If he hadn't relaxed those regulations, everything would be running perfect right now. But he relaxed them, and, well, we didn't put them back in place, but he relaxed them, so everything's his fault. Now, I'm going to get pissed. As not going to be a very long one because I just want to rant about what I'm seeing. I'm driving around Carson City doing my errands, and it's a horrible time in the afternoon when you go between noon and 2. Everybody's out there. I don't want to make any comments about the mental acuity of the denizens of our fine town, but when I'm on the road I get pissed because everybody wants to get where they want to get, and they want to get there as fast as possible, so they sit there and wait to go fast because they do stupid things. They don't want to drive up to a light and take a left. They'd rather take a left out of a driveway onto a 4-lane highway, 5-lane highway, and wait forever because the traffic's non-stop. So they're just, I don't feel sorry for them, but I'm looking around, I'm looking at people doing their laundry or in their cars going to the grocery store, and I'm thinking, man, you guys have no idea that everything's almost over. You're just going about your merry way in life, doing your little things, and not aware that your lifestyle is going to change drastically probably in the next 2 or 3 months. And I mean drastically. It's going to be something you're not used to. No one's ever been used to it. America's had the life of Riley, what used to be America. It's had the life of Riley for 3 generations. And now it's coming to the point where we can't take care of things anymore. FEMA doesn't want to go to East Palestine because it doesn't fall under their purview that we poisoned a whole town. Now, it's a private company that ships those chemicals. Okay, so they're going to take the blame. Well, there's going to be a blame game while people are watching their frogs die. Now, and then they're going to die. And they know they're all going to have to leave that town because it's going to be like 3 Mile Island or that other thing with Aaron Brockovich. Just a town that used to be there, but now it's a poisoned wasteland. And that's going to be the entire length and breadth of the continental used to be the United States. So people better get used to that. And I don't think I'll make this even last 10 minutes. I'm pissed. And I think those people in East Palestine should be pissed. And those are the kind of things that are going to happen all over the country to where there's going to be some serious backlash by the common clay because they are trying to live a modest lifestyle and suddenly they can't even do that because a train derails and then they release toxic chemicals into the atmosphere. And by the way, I'll make the same point that I've heard over and over again. All these liberal idiot wokester numbskulls are talking about the environment and how we have to save it by switching to electric cars and not driving and not leaving a carbon footprint. They don't say boo about damn toxic clouds, mushroom clouds. They don't say boo about pipelines that release more natural gas than in the history of all this planet's history. They don't say anything about that because their buddy, Petri dish, isn't concerned about it. So they don't say anything. So this whole climate thing, if I hear the words come out of anybody's mouth, I will turn around. I don't care if they're customers. I won't serve them. I do not want to hear any of that hypocritical, impunicritical crap. I'm a little miffed. And then Petrie, of course, because he's one of the wisest people that has got more political acumen than anyone that's ever walked the earth, more foreign policy experience. He's telling everybody we better have electric cars soon, but he shuts down areas in some place like Minnesota or some place like that have rare earth minerals that we need for those cars. So we're going to get them from China and the Congo. The Congo, they have slave labor. So the impunicity is just so thick. And go ahead, people. Put up with it. Put up with it, people. And find out what happens when somebody comes and drags you out of your house. And they won't be FEMA. There'll be biker gangs. It'll be Mad Max. All you rich people in your nice houses, forget that. You're going to be thrown out to the streets with nothing. And if it's wintertime, it's going to be a bummer. So I'll leave it there. I think I said enough. I just got my rage out. Me personally, I'm doing great. In case you were wondering, I've had a really good run of luck. So my life's getting better, but I'm afraid it's all for naught, really, because I'm going to catch up with all my bills just in time to see the conflagration. So I'll leave it there. I think it was a good one. I'll post it and we'll see what happens. Thanks, everybody.